over some close quarter striking techniques. I know a lot of the times we like to cover a bunch of different hand strikes and knife defense and things like that, but we want to actually focus at this point on some close quarter striking techniques designed to thwart an attacker from a grab, from a choke, things like that. And you want to be able to exert this type of force and energy to strike quickly and to get out of here. So what we have here today is once you're in a confined space, normally the strength of an attacker is going to be solidified in confined spaces, but sometimes out in the open, they tend to exert kind of similar force upon their prey. So in a situation where a person is right in front of you and they attempt to grab on you or to, grab your articles of clothing, or in some situations, the ladies, they will grab your hair, things like that. And in a case where you're in a situation where an individual will come up with a planned attack of some sort, he will probably want to try to grab you. If he does that, basically if he grabs here on the arms, you immediately go to the inside of his grab. So normally if a gentleman's or a criminal, sorry, not a gentleman, but if he grabs you, they're going to normally grab you some type of way with both hands. If they grab you with one hand, it's kind of leaving them open-ended for you to break free and to flee. So they want to minimize that is what they're looking to do. So they're probably going to more than likely grab you with two hands, try to manhandle you, or to basically put you in a position of weakness. So the way you combat that is they're going to basically either grab you around the neck. They're going to usually grab you on two different sides of the body. So you have an asymmetrical line down the center of this. Envision an asymmetrical line down the center of your body. They're going to grab both sides of the body. They're not going to grab two sides here, or two hands there, or two hands there, or two hands here, or two hands here. It's normally going to be one side here, so they can control the movement and the torque of your body. So once they do that, the first thing that you would like to do, if you're here, if you're 2 feet away or something like that, they're not going to grab you if you're 3 feet away. But if you're 2 feet away and they go to grab you, the first thing you want to do is immediately go inside with the hands like this. Okay, so they're going to be outside. Then they're going to grab you like this. Even if they do grab you like this, you immediately go inside of their grasp. So you go inside here. Okay, so now they have you on the outside, and you have the interior of their full torso. So you're here, and this is where you want to be. Now, a lot of people get freaked out when they're in a close quarter situation with someone. Never freak out when you're in a close quarter situation. In close quarters, you want to be dominant in close quarters. It's almost as if you're fighting a grappler or a Brazilian jiu-jitsu specialist. You want to be, you're definitely a fish out of the water on the ground with those guys. So in this particular situation, in close quarters, you want to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. They're banking on you to be uncomfortable from a close quarter position, from a grab, because most people are uncomfortable in close quarter situations, but this is where you want to thrive. Once they grab you, you want to immediately shoot inside here and go under their grasp. You take your hands and you go under their grasp. So you're here. This is where the power begins. Now they're going to be squeezing you and grabbing you from the outside or from the inside or wherever they have you. You're going to go inside. Okay. This is where you get to use your strikes. I wouldn't necessarily suggest punching in this particular position, because you leave the probability of your little bones in your hands getting broken or fractured, and that's going to be a pain for it to heal. And some people have office jobs that have to type, things like that. So you don't want a situation where you're going to have to potentially injure your hands or break fingers or anything like that. Sprain wrists and so forth and so on. So from here, you want to go open hand. Open hand strikes are the most dangerous strikes out. I don't care who says what. Open hand strikes are the most safest and most deadly form of striking you can utilize in a close quarter situation. So if you're here and he's grabbing you, you shoot inside. You have your elbows. You have your strikes here. So if the guy goes there, you can immediately go here and you strike there to the neck. If you hit him in that carotid artery, you hit him hard enough, it could potentially knock him out. So you really have to hit him hard and strong. So you really have to practice the strike. If you don't have one of these at home, I suggest you go out and get one. This is your best friend as far as learning where to strike the vital parts of the body without dip off. Now, heavy bags are great, but there's no centered points of emphasis in terms of where you strike someone. You can't really see where you're hitting. You can envision it, but it's not the same as actually seeing the striking points that you could actually hit someone. So from here, you go here. Most cases, once you're more advanced, you immediately go to a grasp, and then you go to a knee, you switch, go to another knee. So you can start barraging your knees on this person. Here, there, there. By that time, they're not expecting you to throw a bunch of knees like that. Knees are very powerful strikes. Straight up into the sternum, into the solar plexus. You have here you're in a very strong position of power, especially if you begin throwing elbows and knees. So my preferred strikes, this is gonna be elbows and knees. If I'm here, there, I'm gonna immediately grab him and rest my forehead against the side of his neck, right here. Because he can't headbutt you. You don't wanna grab him here, because then he's gonna bang, he's gonna headbutt you, he's gonna be able to move around and wiggle around. You don't want to be in a position where he can actually move. So you want to secure him to your body. He's that close, good, it's perfect. So once he grabs you, he's already here. You shoot in, you clasp the back of that neck, and you rest your head on the side of his head so he can't headbutt you. Then you go start with the knees. Boom, boom, switch it, boom, boom. Start driving those knees into his sternum, into his solar plexus. Now, a secondary method that I like to employ when I'm grabbed or something to that degree, you can start working on his joints and his shoulders and the inner parts of his wings, is what you call that. So basically, when he grabs you, shoot in here. You can start your striking here. Open hand, knife hand strikes are the best. So once you shoot in, you begin striking here, right against the clavicle. In the base of the neck, where the carotid artery kind of sits right in here, you hit him right there. So you're striking. Once you go here, I can guarantee you one thing. Once you go here and he grabs you and you break contain, or at least you bridge, so that his grasp is not strong enough to bear hug you. So you go there, this is your strength. I guarantee you, the moment you strike him in the side of the neck with the knife hand strikes, and your knife hand looks like this. Okay, tuck that thumb and you keep that ridge hand straight. So I guarantee you, once you shoot in here and you begin to drive in these knife hand strikes against the side of his neck, he's gonna let you go. You hit him 2 times here, his arms are gonna come off. Guarantee you, every time. Because it's a very, very powerful strike. It can, like I said, it can take a lot of, it can basically take a lot of your energy from getting hit in the side of the neck with an open knife hand strike to the clavicle. And if you hit someone strong enough, you can sever that clavicle. You can break it if you're strong enough. So basically, when he grabs you, shoot here, it's like that. 2 strikes to the side of the, to both clavicles. And then once he lets you go, then you can throw an elbow strike to the face. Me personally, I like elbows better than fists if I'm close enough, because with elbow strikes, I'm not putting my hands in jeopardy of being broken or fractured. So I want to kind of go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to just throw elbows. Boom. And you know, you have your elbow and then your knee strike combinations. So you have your elbow, boom, and you drive that hip. Don't just throw it like this because there's no power there. You have to drive. Boom. Hit him right in the bridge of the nose. Bam. You grab the shoulder and you throw a knee strike. Then you turn and you get out of there. Okay? So those are just some small close quarter techniques from being grabbed that I like to run over. And if that was helpful for you, please like, share, subscribe to this video. Thank you very much. Have a great day.